All right, welcome back. So this is our class on the 23rd of April. We're working on um, we are working on a couple of debugging challenges. I already told you what you needed to have in the previous video. So just to be clear, you need to download the file debugging problem one. You should have before that you should have created your own debug1 HTML file. Okay, so you open the downloaded file on Atom, and you should also have your own debug file on Atom, like I said before. So debugging problem, copy, you copy everything, select everything, Control C, go to your own file, and then Control V here, and that's the result. Copy everything that's in here. Okay, that's what you needed to do. Now, moving on. Now, what you need to do now is to open the first debug file. Okay, so this you need to open that. Remember, select that particular file on Atom, right click, copy full path, and then go to your browser, and then here Control V. So I'll do that, Control V, enter, and there you have it. Okay, this is a teacher and web developer's own file, somebody else. So I'm just borrowing this. It's not mine, it's hers. So what you need to do now is open the first debug file. So the best thing to do is to do this on Chrome. And then you have to bring up the Chrome developer tool. Okay. So what you need to do is to place a cursor on the web page like so, like me now. Right click, and then there will be a drop down window, and then you click inspect. I'll demonstrate that to you. So I'm here. This is the first debug file. Right click, inspect. I already did that here. So if you did that, sorry. Okay, now it's loading on this web page. Okay, this is how it should look. Okay, this is the Chrome developer tool. It should look like this on your own browser. What you need to do is, you see there are different tabs there: elements, console, sources, network, performance, memory, application security, audits. Go to console. Now, what do you see right away? So it's very clear there are two mistakes, okay, or two errors, sorry. There are two errors in the file behind this web page. Okay, the first one is this one. Just I want to point this out first. It's the picture. Okay, but that's fine. You don't have to do anything about this. As you can see here, if you hover your cursor over this, then it gives you an idea of what it is. It's actually the picture. It's this, okay, which is not present. But don't worry about that. Our concern is this. If you hover over here, you can see that it actually tells you what's wrong. Okay, there you can see the file location, file, /c colon /css slash, gives you the location of the file. So this is missing, as you can see, failed to load resource. So that already gives you a clue as to what the problem is, what the bug is in your code. So let's go to the HTML file. Remember the location according to the web browser, according to the developer tool. It's here, so we have to look for that. We have to look for /css/styles.css. I return to Atom, and where's that? It's here. It's the href. It's a file that this link tag is referring to. So what is wrong here? You've seen this before. What is wrong here is that this / has to be removed because this actually refers to the root. But we don't have that because we're not making, at the moment, we're not making an active website. So we have to remove that. And at the same time, remember that for this exercise, I gave you two files, two HTML files that the contents of which you had to copy into your own HTML files. And at the same time, a CSS, a style sheet, this style sheet. Okay. So that means that, you see, at the moment when we still had this, this was actually referring to another location and another file. So we have to remove that so that it refers to the CSS folder here. And then we have to change the name of this file it's referring to, because we don't have a file that's named like that has that name. So this is what you need, styles2yo. So I'm just going to styles2yo. Zero. No, it's O. Okay. But before that, remember, I'm going to come back to this. What you can see here is that it doesn't have any styling, right? Why is that? Because there was an error here. That was precisely the problem. The style sheet that was supposed to accompany the file wasn't linked. It wasn't working. So that's why here it doesn't have any styling. It's just, a vanilla, a regular HTML, like the ones that we've created before we started learning about CSS. So if we come back here, so I want to make sure that that's correct. I'm going to save that. As you can see here, the blue dot is gone. So I return to the web page. I'm going to save that. Return to web page. I'm going to hit refresh. And there. Now we see that actually there is styling. So according to the choices I made in my CSS file here. Okay. So this link tag actually works because I'm referring to the right file. I'm directing the browser to the right location. So I've made that link. As you can see here, it's fine. That's the colors I want for the H1 and the H3. My horizontal rule is fine. If I go back to console, it just gives me another error. So at the very least, the error is that this is something else, but you can ignore that. But the error that we saw before with regard to styling is no longer there. Okay. So here, this is the same file. As you can see, it's the very same. So we've done our best. That's okay. We've solved the first debugging problem. Okay. So like I said, I repeat, to solve the first debugging problem, you needed to open the Chrome Developer Tools. I referred you to the tabs, and I told you to click on console, the tab console, and there was a failure message. It couldn't find a particular file, and then if you looked at the style, it shows you the location of the file it was trying to reach. We looked into that on Atom in the HTML file, and then we fixed the link tag. Okay, we removed the forward slash, and also we changed the we corrected the file name that we were supposed to refer to in the HTML file. So that's it. That's how you solve problem 1. We're going to talk about problem 2 in the next recording. Okay, see you there.